Hey y'all, welcome to the Pungo Prairie. Now, I'm fixing to share with y'all a couple of great yellowfin tuna recipes from the fish that we caught offshore on Saturday. So I was out here in the garden picking some of these fresh veggies and herbs to go along with it. But first I'm gonna share with you our fishing trip. So if you love to go fishing and then bring home your fresh catch to cook up for supper, don't go nowhere, because you don't want to miss this. I saw the fish, but I didn't really identify it. Blowing up back there.
Let's get a line.
Oh, we gotta go this left along here. What about this left long right here?
Yeah, that left long out.
Okay.
Carter, somebody needs to get another bait out.
Yeah,
There's one out there. There's one out there.
There's one out there.
It's a shark.
Oh, this is hot too.
Yeah, you're hooked up, Carter.
I got one.
Yeah, I think they're both Makos. Be interesting to see how that holds up on that mono. Yeah, that's toothy critters for mono leader.
They're good eating.
Yeah, they're good eating.
You put two hands on that gap. If he breaks them, so if it goes, I'm just gonna let it go. Stick him right in the head. Hold on. Hold on. Get him.
Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Oh, you lost him. You lost him.
Lost him.
You got him on that spinning rod.
Make it real fast.
Grayson, how you doing on your line?
Straight out in that. Wild thing. Let's just spread them around. That's good right there, Bill.
It's great to go to the back. Let me get that leader. Don't reel no more. Let it go.
Running the boat and doing a camera at the same time is a little extra challenging. How you doing, Grayson?
Doing good.
Don't lie.
Getting my butt kicked by a yellowfin tuna at the moment.
Yeah, I hit it.
See him down there.
I can see it.
Don't hook this one in the nose now. Get a little meat.
That's the forward carbon you're on right now.
Come here.
Okay, back up. You gotta go back. Son.
You're gonna have to go up too.
Nice yellow.
I got this. Don't touch the line. You grab it.
You good.
Come in there.
Yeah, you're fine, Grayson. Hold them right where you are. All right, Justin, get ready. Grayson, just free spool a little bit.
Easy. Come
Back
on.
up. He's making it circles. He's fine.
Let him go. Just let him go. It's fine.
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go. Just let him go.
There he is. Get ready. He's gonna make one more circle.
Easy. Just let him go. Don't break the line.
Get him, stick him.
Get him.
All right.
Oh!
Good work. Nice fish.
Best guess, but we got
I
it.
got the rock.
Hold him up here. Let's take a look at him. That's pretty work, Grayson.
Thank you, sir.
Woo!
On the board, boys.
Wow, thing. All right. Let's get another one. How about the right side? Is the right side clear?
Yeah.
Taking a lot of line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have had the camera on when he jumped. That fish was really aired out. You got that line in that yet?
Got one here. Hold on, Bill.
Bill, you're going the right direction right now. Just don't turn too far to the right.
Yeah, I see you. I hope he stays on there with that mono line.
He jumped 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, he was just
He
crazy.
ain't broke off yet.
All right, I'm going to try to pop this out when that clip hits it.
Hey, gaining on the Carter.
He's got a lot to go, but yeah.
You know what that is, don't you?
He's got a big bow in it. Big Mako shark.
Wild thing. You don't want to miss this.
You get a little line on it now, Carter.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy, wish us luck. You got a big Mako on a 50 on mono.
You'll get it, buddy.
All right, we're about 21 minutes into the fight here.
Keep going, Carter.
How you doing, Carter?
All righty.
He came darting up from it.
I mean, it was like an alarm clock. That's his alarm clock.
Oh man, I wish I'd have had this camera on when that fish was airing out when he first hooked
We'll
up.
just keep it on.
How you doing, Carter?
Pretty good.
What do you think, Justin?
I think we're in for a battle right now.
Hey, what do you think of that gaff and rope there job there, Bill?
I see that.
Got the lasso ready.
You better tie a loop around Justin.
Carter, leave the camera, bud. Pungo Prairie.
That's it. There he goes again. He just took all the line.
Pretty much.
That you cranked back.
All right. Next trip we go out on, we're investing in a harpoon
we go.
And a shotgun.
All right.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, I think so. That was it. Just cut the line, I bet, with that tooth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's too bad. Hey, Justin.
Yo.
At least you didn't get to have him jump off the gaff again this time.
How big was he?
Well, he came unglued. That sort of sucks. We were 30 minutes in the fight. You think it's another shark?
No, I can do it. Hey, yeah, I can do it a head shake. So, hey,
Yeah.
somebody run a right long end.
Okay, Carter. You got that spinning rod. That tuna likes that spinning rod, doesn't he?
The right long and the
All right, Carter, you're gonna drop it down.
tip just a little bit.
Oh man, it's hung up on there again.
Looking good, Carter. I don't think this one's got teeth like the other one did. What's that in your hand, Justin?
That's a gaff. I'm just holding it there.
Don't let the fish see it, okay? Look at that form, man. That professional angling style.
I didn't gaff anything.
Could be a wahoo.
Could be a shark too. We don't know.
I don't know if that head shake.
I hope not, because we ain't having much luck on the sharks
Nah,
getting them in the boat today. 3 Mako bites and 0 for 3.
One of them's got a little scar in his forehead.
Yeah, one of them's got a scar. That last one probably weighed 150, 200 pounds.
Look at that head shake.
Long.
Since we're filming, that is a Wayne Folks custom rod that he built before he passed.
Is that right? He built one for President Bush.
All these rods are Wayne's rods.
Can you see color, Justin?
Right here.
So you can see which way to...
Nice tuna.
Okay.
Nice tuna. Right here off the corner.
Just trying to go. Keep turning her. Keep turning her.
All right, I got the spreader bar.
Keep turning her.
Watch that leader.
All right, he's coming up the side here.
I don't have the leader in my hand yet. I got it now.
All right, watch this slip up. Hold your hands out if he tries to surge.
He's going under the bed.
I got him.
That's a nice fish.
I got him. He's surging. Let him go. I'm not breaking out. All right, got the spreader bar again.
The fish is dead.
I know.
Bring him up.
Yeah, Dad, he's swinging.
I'm coming.
Nah, he's
I
swinging.
got him. Hold it.
I'm not swinging. I'm not swinging.
I'm gonna bring him back this way. Get him.
All right.
Get him in the boat.
Pretty work.
Whoa. Come here, Carter.
Great work, Carter.
Come here, Carter.
Congratulations, boys.
Take a pic. Hey, Josh, can you get a picture of our phones?
That's a
In
pretty
that console,
elephant
Dad's
tuna
phone should be
there.
right
Nice
on
work,
top.
Carter.
It's a headshot there, son.
Ready?
Captain Pungo puts them on him again.
Bait clear. There he is. It's going.
What do you got? Do you got tuna?
Get that long? Yeah, I got it up, Josh. Carter's dead. He can't get the top. Yeah. I got the leader.
Hold him out. Get that butter turned.
Ready,
Come to me. Come to me.
I'm coming. Get him one shot. There you go, baby.
Got him. All right.
Pretty work, Josh.
boy. Looking good.
There you go.
Pretty work, boys.
Turn it. Yeah, there you go.
What you guys caught now?
Hey, Bill, how would this thing taste over the grill? Little
Way to eat
rosemary?
our baits.
A little bit of rosemary?
Did you get the hook out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
All right. Go right back to it. We'd have got that 150-pound Mako, we'd have had quite a day. But as it is, those yellowfins in the box, that made a day. Don't you think, Justin?
I believe so.
Sounds good, but you don't want to miss this. That's right. Wow, thing. Well, boys, we made it back safe. Another trip.
Wow, thing.
Wild thing. Brought us home. Good Lord brought us home.
Wild Bill brought us home.
No doubt.
Good day.
All right, boys. Now that's what I'm talking about. Sashimi. Look at y'all. Y'all did good. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's get them filleted up. Now, what we're going to do here is fix up two different recipes. The first one's going to be a delicious, fresh-caught yellowfin tuna salad. And the second one is going to be a blackened tuna steak that we're going to cut off of our nice trimmed-up tuna loin here. And for that, we got a special seasoning that a fella sent me here on the Pungo Prairie all the way from Porter, Texas. I'm going to cut a nice chunk of our tuna right off of the little tip of our loin. Put in that little dish right there. Right here, I got a onion from the garden that I've studded with 2 or 3 whole cloves, some lemon peel, a bay leaf. We're going to use a stalk of celery right from the heart with the leaves on it, and some of our fresh parsley that we just picked out of the garden. I got a little pot here that I got about 1.5 cups of water in. We're going to add our onion, clove, lemon peel, and bay leaf. Our celery, which I'm just going to kind of break in half. Then our parsley. In goes our little chunk of tuna. And I'm just going to drizzle that with some of this extra virgin olive oil right here. A little bit of some fresh ground Himalayan pink salt. Don't want to overdo it. Turn on our heat. On goes our lid. And we're just going to kind of bring that water and that chunk of tuna along with those other goodies in our bouillon there, and we're going to poach it. We're going to bring it up to a soft boil together. The temperature of the fish rising with the temperature of the water so that we get a nice even cooking. We don't want to just cook the outside of the fish to where it gets overdone. The inside of the fish has got to go a little bit longer where it gets dried out. This way it kind of opens the pores up of that fish. The flavors that's in that pot kind of get released into it, and it's going to give us a nice, juicy, flaky, tender chunk of yellowfin, I hope. It's been about 3 minutes. I'm just going to kind of rotate our tuna here in our bouillon. All right, we kind of got a nice little soft simmer going there. We'll rotate it again. All right, we're about 10 or 11 minutes in. I think we're going to be pretty close. Right there at that red white line is 140. Yep, we're done. We're actually plenty done. Just take our little chunk of tuna here, transfer it to that little dish, and set it right down there and let it cool for about a minute or so. Now, we're not done. We're not just going to throw this bouillon out that we made here. We're going to let it simmer there a little bit with the lid off of it, cook down a little bit, and we're going to have us a nice fish stock that we can save, put in a Ziploc bag, freeze it till another time when we need a nice fish stock for a different recipe. I'm going to just kind of cover our little chunk of tuna up with this film, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill down for about an hour. I got a little chunk of cooled down tuna transferred into this glass mixing bowl here. And the basic ingredients we're going to add to our tuna salad is a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice, some pretty finely minced up celery stalk, and some onion that I grew from the garden and harvested a few months back. We got some diced up sweet and hot salad peppers. Now, I grow these peppers in the garden every year and can them up, sweet and hots. We got sweet banana, hot banana, jalapenos, chopped up onions, garlic, a little vinegar, sugar or salt. I'm going to tell you something. These things are awesome on a sandwich, in a salad, a piece of country ham on a cracker with a few of these on top. Makes you want to slap grandma. And some sweet pickle relish. Now, if you really want to kick it up a notch, dice up some bread and butter pickles. And we're going to chop up some fresh parsley. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just take a couple of forks here and kind of shred up our tuna. Kind of flake it up here. Okay, now we're going to just squeeze some lemon juice. Now, I've already picked the seeds out of here. I've got a couple of these wedges. We don't want to overdo it. And then goes our onion, our diced up, minced up onion. And then our celery. And goes our minced up sweet and hot salad peppers and our sweet pickle relish. Start giving all that a nice mix around in there. And goes our parsley. Fine chopped up parsley. Alright, right here I'm going to go with some fresh ground pink Himalayan sea salt. Don't want to overdo it because you can always salt it at the table. And some fresh cracked pepper. Now, I was on the phone earlier today with my good friend, world-renowned outdoor writer and columnist, Lee Tolliver. And I told him I was getting ready to shoot this video making up fresh yellowfin tuna salad. And he said that one of the things he likes to do with his tuna salad is put some fresh grated up Parmesan cheese in there. Now, I hadn't thought of that, but it sounds good to me, so I'm going to put some in this right here. But if you're an outdoor enthusiast, I love to hunt, fish, camp, whatever, you're going to want to check out Lee's website, Lee Tolliver Outdoors. I'm going to put a little link on it right here, and you're going to find a whole lot of great stuff in there, I promise you. And this is the good, expensive aged Parmesan right here. I'm not going to overdo it, but man, that sounds like a good idea to me. Just kind of mix that around in there. I can't wait to try this, Lee. And then, of course, every self-respecting Southerner knows what kind of mayonnaise to put in here. I'm not going to add too much at first, because I want to get it just right. All right, I think that's going to do it right there. Okay, we got it all mixed up good. I'm just going to transfer our tuna salad right over here to this little bowl. Cover it with some film, plastic film here, plastic wrap. And I'm just going to take our tuna salad here, put it in the ice box, let it chill down for several hours, let that tuna marry up with all those other great things we added in there with it, let it all dance around and get happy together. Now I'm just going to prep that squash that we picked fresh from the garden that we're going to sear up in our grill pan. I'm going to go with a nice, generous drizzle of some extra virgin olive oil. And I'm just going to take these tongs and give it a nice toss in there, our zucchini and our yellow squash, and get it all coated up nice with that olive oil. Alright, I'm just going to take our squash and lay it out here on our cutting board. A while back, this fella named Michael Petrie, who was originally from Louisiana and now lives in Porter, Texas, contacted me through my website, pungoprairie.com. He has a seasoning company called Heaven Made, and he wanted to send me some of his seasonings to try out. What is this? Heaven Made Products, Virginia Lane, Porter, Texas. And it's 2-day priority mail. Now, I already knew there was a West by God, Virginia. I just didn't know that heaven was in Texas. Now, anything that's heaven made, you know's got to be good. So he sent me 3 different seasonings. One's a brisket rub, which I'm going to use in another video. And these 2 right here, one is called It's Incredible, and this one right here, Amazing Cajun. Now, I know that this is Amazing Cajun because I used it a few weeks back to make a shrimp creole, which I'm going to do a video of once the okra comes in from the garden. But I got to thinking, this Amazing Cajun right here would be the perfect thing for a blackened fish recipe. So here we go with the Amazing Cajun blackened fish, and that's incredible on some grilled vegetables, those zucchini squashes and that yellow squash we picked fresh from the garden yesterday. And just give it a nice little sprinkling here. Flip them over. And some more of It's Incredible. I might have said that's incredible the first time, but this seasoning, this Heaven Made seasoning, is called It's Incredible. And I've had some of this, and let me tell you something, it is incredible. Okay, right here, I'm going to take one of our tomatoes that we picked fresh from the garden. Take our little coring tool here. Pull out that stem just like that. Now I'm just going to take and just shave off that little bloom spot right there on the bottom. Now I'm going to take this little knife and just cut our tomato that way, and then that way, and then that way, and make a little homegrown tomato flower blossom just like that. And we'll take some of our nice, crisp, fresh lettuce we picked from the garden and arrange it right here in this little wooden bowl we got here. We're going to place our little tomato blossom right there like so. And that's going to be the bowl that we're going to serve our tuna salad up in. Okay, we'll take our cucumber here, cut it about like so, and then with our little vegetable peeler, we're going to peel some strips. Slice our cucumber up and add our cucumber slices just like so. And a couple of our radishes. And I've retrieved our tuna salad from the refrigerator. I'm just going to take a scoop of it here with this ice cream scooper, and right there in the middle of our tomato blossom. Okay, we're just going to set that aside there for a minute right up here. And I got us a nice center cut from that tuna loin, about maybe just a little bit less than an inch thick, and 3 ramekins of about a tablespoon of melted unsalted butter each. And I'm just going to take and drizzle some of that butter just like so. Flip over our little piece of tuna, drizzle some butter on that side. And now our heaven-made amazing Cajun. And we'll give a nice liberal sprinkling of that. Okay, I've had these pans, this grill pan and this little iron skillet, heating up here on the stove on high heat for about 20 minutes. And right now, I'm going to start off with our squash. Let's give it a little flip. Alright, I don't want to overcook it. I'm going to put it right here in this little dish. Set our squash right down here and get our tuna. We're going to give our tuna about 2 minutes maybe on each side. We want it nice and blackened. I'm going to put a little bit more of this seasoning right here. Now look, let me tell you what I like about this amazing Cajun for blackening fish. It's not salty. Most of the blackening seasonings that you buy at the grocery store, I don't care where you go, it's just too darn salty. And this is not. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, it looks good to me. And on goes our melted butter right over top. Okay, we'll take it right over here and go right down here with it next to our tuna salad. Some of this nice grilled summer squash. And my favorite, a fresh ear of peaches and cream corn on the cob. Nice glass of our dog blue. And some toasted French baguettes to go with that tuna. Dear Lord, thank you for the adventure upon your deep blue sea to catch these delicious yellowfin tuna, and the fellowship with nephew Justin and Chris, Grayson, and Carter as they celebrated an early Father's Day. Thank you for my good friend Lee Tolliver and the outdoor adventures that he shares through his website. Thank you for Michael Pete, and his family for the delicious seasonings they create and make available to the wide whole world. Bless this meal now to nourish our bodies and strengthen our spirits for a life in need. Through Jesus we pray. Amen. Now you know I've been dying to dive into this. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try that tuna with that Parmesan cheese in it that Lee told me about. Lee Tyler, you weren't kidding about that Parmesan cheese. Just that little subtlety of it in there. That's the best tuna salad I have ever had in my life. And you know I'm looking forward to this Blackened. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look how tender and moist it still is. That's perfect right there. Whoa, are you kidding me? That right there just might be the best blackened fish I've ever had in my life. Nice crunch going on the outside, that blackening and tender and moist in the middle. That heaven-made amazing Cajun was right on time with this recipe. And Michael says he's got a blackened seasoning he's gonna send me as well. I can't imagine that it would be any better than this right here, this amazing Cajun. And this is the perfect summertime supper. And that, girls and boys, is what's cooking on the Pungo Prairie. Here's to you, Michael Pete, for when you get back home to Louisiana, or Michael Petrie while you're there in Porter, Texas. I might have filled up the Pungo Prairie Saloon with smoke here, but it was worth it.